let's be honest, we all know who it is. Jamie Vernos has been on fire this year.
Yeah, you're right about that, Ken. No doubt about it. He'll start outside of row number 1 in heat number 2. Jamie Vernos has won every feature in 2013.
This video production is sponsored in part by RD Sales and Service. We service what others sell. For all mechanical repairs, trust our professionals. RD Sales and Service is a proud sponsor of the number 17 Super Truck and Sprint Car.
Last week, quite the turnout in terms of money. They were adding extra money to the pot just to see if somebody could knock them off the top. So drivers really chomping at the bit last week to see if they could beat Jamie Vernos. And Dustin Enns looked fantastic through most of that race. Just had a little tough spot around the 8th or 9th lap, and that's when Jamie Vernos once again slipped right in there and took the lead.
Well, you know, Ken, what we should tell the fans is with the Hall of Fame Super Truck Night, which was last Thursday, they inverted the entire field for the feature. So the points leader, Jamie Vernos, started way at the back. Now, what they did is they extended the race from 15 to 20 laps. Well, I think Jamie had him covered in about 8 of those laps. So I wonder if he should just run 6 or 7 tonight in the feature. And Jamie's just had an incredible year. He's tough to beat. They've got a great truck there. It's proven it's been a winner for many, many years around here. They work like heck on it. More than most people I've ever seen work on a truck. And you know, they just spend a lot of time at it, and that is how you win in auto racing. And the biggest thing about it, and I tell a lot of people this, there's no more passionate guy at this speedway to drive than Jamie Vernos. His dad started this place in 1973. Jamie was a little kid rolling dirt balls down the front straightaway while the tractors and the heavy equipment were building this place. So Jamie just loves it, and here's an opportunity for Jamie to drive for somebody. I mean, you don't think Jamie's excited about that? He thinks about that 24/7, and that is half of his battle. That is why he's winning so many races. It's hard to beat passion in anything.
Exactly. Well, we're going to get going here with the truck class. 5 cars in this one. The 04 Wayne Grotzky gets the pole. Beside him is the 29 of Sean Holden, who just came up second in the last race. The row number 2 has George Balkin in the 1 car. He's a rookie. The other rookie, Danik Picton, is racing the 22 in row 2, and in row 3, the 18 of Dustin Enns. And we are 3 wide right off the start. In the lead early on in this one, we got the 29. Guess who? Shane Holden. He's going to the outside, keeps the lead, and still in front. Wayne Grotzky sitting in second, followed by George Balkin in the 1 Dynasty car. Dustin Enns trying to make his way up the pack, and he's got some speed. He whips right by George Balkin. Shane Holden, your leader. After just a few laps here, Dustin Enns making his way all the way up to second spot, started out in 5th. And he's going to try to take a stab at the leader in this one. George Balkin, Wayne Grotzky, followed by Danik Picton, round out your top 5. Dustin Enns about 3 car lengths behind our leader. Working his way up the track. Bit of a battle going on now for 4th spot. Wayne Grotzky goes way to the outside. The opportunity for the 22 car of Danik Picton to move in, and he takes 4th. 4 laps to go in this first heat of the Super Trucks. Dustin Enns is now your leader. And he's taking the commanding lead on the 29 of Shane Holden. From 5th to 1st, Dustin Enns is your leader. The Enns brothers, green and black, number 18 truck. And look at the lead he's taken in this one. Two laps to go in this first heat. The race for second spot now is heating up as George Balkin is trying to find a way around the 29 of Shane Holden, and he may have just found it. Taking the inside track, Holden on the out. We've got 1 lap to go as our leader turns around turn number 4. George Balkin Shane Holden fighting it out for second spot. Holden still manages to hold on with 1 lap to go. Danik Picton now sitting in 4th spot, followed by the number 04 of Wayne Brodsky. Your leader and your winner of heat number 1, number 18, green and black, Super Truck of Dustin Enns, followed by the 29 of Shane Holden and the 1 of George Balkin. Looks like Jamie Vernos may have a little competition tonight.
Well, we hope so. Certainly we hope so. No doubt about that. There's a lot of fast trucks out here. There's no doubt about that. Jamie's got as good of equipment as anybody, no doubt about that, but there is a lot of good equipment in that pit area and a lot of good drivers. And so we're going to find out what happens, but first we're going to get to Super Truck Heat number 2. The Winnipeg Sun, first in local news, sports, and entertainment. The Winnipeg Sun. Start your day with the Winnipeg Sun. Pick up your copy and be the first to know. Proud sponsor of Red River Co-op Speedway. All right, so starting on the pole in Super Truck Heat number 2, inside row number 1. In the first starting position, this is the LD Electric number 5. The driver is Glenn Manning. And outside, the guy we've been talking about a little bit already, he drives Dynasty Bathrooms, Joey's Only. Number 2, this is Jamie Vernaus. Inside row number 2, the rookie, the 67, is Mark Zondag. Outside row number 2 in the 73P is Mr. Excitement, Rennie Paluco. And rounding out the field in the RD Sales and Service Chevrolet, the only other driver that's won a feature in the Super Truck division in 2013. This is the 17 and the only female driver in the Super Truck division, Tavia Dorge driving the 17. All right, so getting ready to go. 1 lap to green here in the Super Trucks. Well, CNIB provides support to people who are blind or partially sighted. Dedicated specialists provide personalized rehabilitation support to individuals, helping them see beyond vision loss and build their independence, confidence, and skills to fully participate in life and lead the lives they want. Woo! All right. Getting ready to go racing, are we, Ken?
I hope so. You drove that 2 Super Truck for a little while.
I did, not as well as Jamie did, but I did drive it for a year.
So does that say something about your driving?
Lots.
You did well though in the lightning sprint. Once.
Here we go. All right, here we go. Green, green, green. Glenn Manning slides high in turn 1 and 2. And does something you don't want to do in the Super Truck division, and that is open the door for Jamie Vernaus. Great side-by-side racing as Manning getting a hold of the racetrack real nice in the LD Electric. Neil and Nix, number 5. Tavia Dorge already up to the 3rd spot in the RD Sales and Service, number 17 Chevrolet. Mr. Excitement, Renee Paluco in 4th, Zondag in 5th. Glenn Manning way up on the cushion and finding traction in the Chevrolet. He is closely followed by the Ambrosi Dynasty Bathrooms Joey's Only number 2. Tavia Dorge a distant 3rd, but holding her ground. Jamie Vernaus trying everything he can to get by the 5 of Manning. Manning slides a little bit high at the top of turn 2. Side by side now is the Dynasty Bathrooms 2 and the 5. Jamie Vernaus trying that bottom one more time. And Manning on the outside. A great race continues. Well, it looks like Manning is better in turn number 1 and 2. Vernaus a little better in turn 3 and 4. So this could be an interesting finish. If Vernaus can set him up on the last lap in 3 and 4, we could see a pass here. But right now, Glenn Manning looking absolutely great out there. The LD Electric, Nick and Nate's number 5 is flying and appears to be getting a little quicker. Glenn Manning with the fastest lap, 20.91 seconds. So Manning is a tick faster. He has the fastest lap at 20.91. Manning really getting a hold of the cushion now as he powers down the back straightaway in the LD Electric number 5. Vernaus now about 7 or so truck lengths back. Neil and Nick's number 5 continues to lead with about a half a corner lead now as they head down the back straightaway. Vernaus is not within striking distance. This time around, the checkered flag will fly. The 5 out of turn 4, and your winner is going to be Glenn Manning, the Neil and Nick's number 5. Second spot goes to Jamie Vernaus in the number 2. Third spot to Tavia Dorge in the 17, but no doubt about it, Glenn Manning starts on the pole of Super Truck Heat number 2 and does not make a mistake. Great racing early, Ken, but Glenn Manning clearly establishing himself as the faster truck. He had the fastest lap at 20.91 seconds and actually pulled away from Vernaus a little bit at the end of the race. So pretty impressive showing against a guy that has been awful tough all year.
Well, you got to look at Glenn Manning. He is no slouch in this class. He's constantly at the heels of the leaders in this one, and he's actually at the heels of Jamie Vernaus in the Super Truck standings. Currently 37 points back. Not saying he's out of it, because anybody can come back on a good night. He's made up a little bit of ground tonight. Let's see if he can continue it on in the feature later on.
All right. There you go.
First in local news, sports, and entertainment, the Winnipeg Sun. Start your day with the Winnipeg Sun, pick up your copy, and be the first to know. Proud sponsor.